Well, here we are again. And I do believe it's time. Let's start with the last of the non-bonus streams of this game. So, whoop. Heart to hearts. One in Tephra Cave. Ah, it's that one. Ah, fudge it. Just gonna run. Don't care, running away. Oh, right. Yeah, fair enough. Could have just gone straight there, couldn't I? Man, I did not realise that was all the way over there. Oh well. Get to have a nice run through now, at least.
Alley-oop.
Oh, well, what's over here? Oh, okay. It's just one of the ways that opened up. The daytime. Oh, right, yeah, I need him in active party. Hello there, Laurel! A scene revisited. Ryan, look. What a sight. It's a sight, alright. What's wrong, Ryan? It's not like you to look so serious. Hey, I can be serious if I want to. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. What's on your mind? Oh. I know exactly what this is going to be. For his dinner, what else? I look out across this beautiful vista and I can't help but think, what are we going to eat tonight? What? How are the two in any way connected? I'm just worried about it, okay? You know it's my turn to make dinner. Hello there, Sparks. Meow. To you too. And you always get angry when I cook. And you know why too. Because you just cook meat. So, meat's good. It's full of, meat. Don't you think my cooking's improved since I left the colony? I don't remember you cooking a single meal at the colony, so... Nope, never touched a frying pan in my life. But I'm a new Ryan these days. I decided that tonight. I'm gonna make you my extra special speciality. Oh, what is it? Sauteed beast on the bone! So I get a big old joint of meat, and I marinate it for 24 hours and roast it over an open fire. A real man's dinner. If that's all you can come up with, I'm never eating your food again. And as if I'm waiting another 24 hours for tonight's dinner. Haha, gotcha. Don't worry, Fiora. I was only joking. Yeah, laugh it up. It's all one big joke to you. The rest of us are sick of you serving up big burnt slabs of meat. Alright, fine. Why don't you teach me how to cook more stuff? Now, Ryan, I don't mind teaching you, but are you going to listen? You remember what happened last time, don't you? You borrowed the Monado and tried to use it to cut vegetables. Don't you worry, Fiora. When we get back to the colony, I'll be the best student ever. You better not let me down. I can just see you injuring yourself using a real knife. Right. Man, this cooking stuff sounds dangerous. Hope you're gonna be gentle with me, Fiora. Oh no, I picked the bad options for that one because the bad options are great. And it's not like it matters right now, considering everyone's at max affinity. And this technically, and regardless of what options you pick, you do get like a small net gain of affinity overall. So I will probably be picking just the best options, just that one's really funny. Alright, next one's in Machna. Just that there. Twisted Tree Gate. Yeah. So what I'm doing today, Sparks, is I'm going to be doing all the heart-to-hearts I haven't done yet, and then I'm going to fight the final boss. I don't know if I'd mentioned that one when you were here. Ricky's crazy crystal plan. Ryan, look! Ryan, look! Big ether crystal! Whoa, that is big. Ricky, one crystal. Take home to village. What are you gonna do with it? Ricky sell it in village and pay off big debts to villagers. Oh yeah, I forgot about your debt. Probably make a fortune. Ricky will be rich, rich, rich! Except you can't sell it like that. It's worth anything raw. Why not? You gotta refine it. The thing about crystals is you gotta put them in an ether furnace, turn them into gems, and that's how you make yourself some money. But village don't have ether furnace. Only regular up-on furnace. Oh yeah, that's right, no furnace. If village get ether furnace, good things happen to village. Well, good things will happen, alright. Old place will be rich. You can make a new pollen works and all the villagers will be happy. A new pollen work factory? Ricky, you want to eat pollen cakes. Pollen cakes for little Pononoka. I think about it. Oh, 8 ether furnace is really expensive. Better not tell him, just in case. That's a cute little one. So yeah, that's all those. Next up, we got a few in Frontier Village. I remember that much. I'm pretty sure that symbol on the Monado there that happens there is saving or something. It means saving or something. Alright, I need those two. Why do tranquil places like this bring back so many memories? Perhaps the quiet clears the head. Hang on. There it is. So, what's on your mind, Fiora? Let me guess. Shulk? Well, sort of. But it's not just him. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this. I'm very interested to know. Okay, I'll tell you. There's this wonderful park near my home. I do miss it. Once, I made lunch for Shulk and me, and we had a picnic there. You don't say. Anything else you fancy boasting about? Your future? Children? Living happily ever after? I didn't mean to boast. It's just that day, I'm always remembering it. I don't know why. Did anything special happen? No, nothing in particular. It was a day like any other. Sun was shining, birds were singing, there was a light breeze. Sounds like a lovely day. When we were little, we used to run around that park together. I was just fast enough that Shulk couldn't catch me. Shulk never left your side, even back then. I admit, I'm jealous. I wasn't allowed such friends, nor any trips to nearby parks. But now you can do all of that. If you like, we can go together, just you and me. It's a nice idea. I'd love that. You mean a lot to me too. Thank you, Fiora. Despite it all, I'm glad we met. Me too, Melia. I hope we can stay friends for a long time to come. I won't be the coolest friend, I mean, looking like this. I don't care about that, Fiora. All that matters is you're my friend. Trying to get back into my Melia voice is kind of hard. I'm being pushed. Ah, yes. Yes. I know what this one is.
Me?
Oh. Soon be bigger than that upon. Life's hard for a Heropon. Ricky not want to leave home again. Ready to leave us already. You can stay. No one will mind. Dun not sad Ricky leave. 2 Heropon better than 1. I'll be fine without you, but I'm not so sure about the others. She'll go miss Ricky. Ryan too. Ricky's friends all sad. Ricky think Dunban sad too. I'll shed a tear for you. Dun tell truth? Wow, Dun can cry? No, Ricky no want Dun to cry. I thought you did want me to cry. No, not cry. If Ricky going to leave, then Ricky want Dun beg him to stay. Dun come back now. Beg? You are delusional, Ricky. Besides, it's inevitable that we would each go our own ways eventually. Really? Oh no, not good. Ricky want to stay with friends, but want family to come with too. Dun think Ricky selfish? Not at all. Ricky not selfish, thank you. But the Ricky want cake and eat it, so Ricky figured out best way. Come on then, out with it. Ricky, Ochre, and Little Pond all move to Dun's house. Then, in future, Fiora and Shulk come too. Nine can come too sometimes. If Melly and Charlotte come,
Ricky and friends have big party.
Let me get back to you on that one. My house is fairly small, and you wouldn't like beds. Let's agree to go back to our own homes first, okay?
Ricky like Ricky's idea better. Dun Dun should listen more. Oh, Ricky no. Dun Dun build bigger house.
Let me guess. You can get me a good loan to pay for the work?
Wait, Dun Dun try to be funny? Ricky no like Dun Dun's joke. Ricky invite everyone back to Dun Dun's house. This Ricky joke.
Oh, I forgot about that one. That was a good one. Oh. Just some last little moments between characters before the inevitable. That's the wrong way. It's this way. Just all live in Dunban's house. Yep. Ah, okay. Reawakened memories. I heard it's not one custom to jump from here. To prove your love and devotion. All the way up here. Wow, it's a bit high, isn't it? A bit. But you know someone who's leapt from an even greater height. You mean Shulk? I think I saw a smile there. Yeah, when the fortress exploded, he didn't hesitate for a second. He jumped to save his sweet Fiora. I only remember bits and pieces. I was so afraid when I woke up. There was Shulk by my side. Suddenly felt safe and warm. Sounds like you two get along very well indeed. But what do you mean? I get along well with everyone. You, Ryan, my brother. I get it, playing it close to your chest. But I know what happened after you woke up. Ryan told me. You're all nervous. Didn't know whether to hold hands or not. Ryan said that? Not just him. Dunban had planned to say as well. Ryan and Dunban, they need to take a look in the mirror. I'm sure they have bigger things to worry about than my love life. It's natural, Fiora. We're all anxious for you and Shulk. Follow your heart. Just remember to be careful. First love can end in tears. Not you too, Shala. I've had enough of everyone sticking their nose in my business. I only want the best for you. Don't go back. Don't look back on this time with regret. Go get your man, Fiora. I forgot just how many silly ones we have at the moment. Is everyone trying? Oh, one in RSC, one in the high-end tier tomb, Fallen Arm, Bars, Interior, and the rest are all in Prison Island. Okay. Right, let's see where we are on here. Oh, right, it's in the Hold Refuge, isn't it? Hold Refuge is on the other side of the island, okay. Had a bit of a moment there. Geronimo!
I fear I approach my limit. No, don't give up.
Geronimo! Sploosh. There we go. I didn't take a deep enough breath for that. Ah. Is it not here? No, it's not here. Where is it? What? Yeah, Aerith C. Hang on. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, found it. It was on top of literally like 1,000 different things. Well, like a few different things were on top of it anyway.
Ah, beautiful sea. Fiora, sea.
I see it, Ricky. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to Meconis. What's left of it?
Fiora, Ricky have question.
What is it, Ricky?
Fiora, please tell Ricky, what is behind Meconis?
Behind Meconis? I don't know. Just the sea and the sky, I guess. At least that's what I've been told.
Maybe Fiora right.
Something wrong, Ricky?
Hereupon Ricky want to travel round whole world after fighting finish.
You do? Wow. That's an amazing idea, Ricky. I bet Shulk and Ryan are planning just sit around doing nothing. And Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one.
Ricky amazing? Yes, Ricky amazing. Shulk and Ryan are Ricky friends. But Ricky cleverest of all.
If you like. I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day.
Not one day. Sooner. Soon day. Fiora should be more excited.
I am excited, Ricky. It's just, will we really ever find anything else? If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagine a place where everyone could live in peace and harmony.
Not need for new place like that, Fiora. Make Bionis into peaceful world. That is Ricky and friends' duty.
Good point, Ricky. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You've really opened my eyes.
Opening eye, no problem for Hereupon, Ricky. Friends make world better place together.
I can't wait. Lead the way, oh Hereupon. We'll all be right behind you. Yeah, high into your tomb. I think it was around here somewhere. If I remember correctly. Ricky discovers the legendary Noponis. Ah. It's back this way. Yes. Yes, very good. Am I really to be the last ruler of the Hyantia? Melia, in fact, even calling me the ruler is a bit of a joke. I'm the Empress of the City of One. You weren't the only one with Holmes' heritage. Reach out to the remaining Hyantia, rebuild the city together. Do you think it's possible? Of course, I'll help you out. You'll be fine, I know it. No one's tougher than you are, Melia. No challenge seems beyond reach when you talk about it. When I look into your eyes, I feel so sure about myself. You do? Well, thanks. Shulk, when Alchemoth is rebuilt, I have a personal mission. Really? What are you going to do? I want to see if I can find any relatives of my mother. My real mother, that is. You mean the second consort? She was your birth mother, right? Yes. I only have a few memories of our time spent in the Imperial Villa. Then we can look together. You'll look for them for me? Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to pressure you. You don't even have to ask. I'd love to meet your family. It might take some time to track them down. Let's ask for your own Rhine. The four of us can go. Then we'll be sure to find them. Oh, okay, Shulk. Another adventure with my friends would be most enjoyable. We'll always be your friends, even after you return home. I'm glad. Thank you, Shulk. You're a great friend. You know, I never really thought about that. I'll when we move on to Future Connected, I'll bring that up. That might come into play in Future Connected. That might explain a few things in it. Fallen arm now. Oh, it's actually on the... Oh, yes, I know what one it is. A family of two. Let's do that. Hey, Fiora. Can every brother ask his little sister a question? Sure, Danban, what is it? Has that body of yours really healed? Since you had that checkup, you haven't said a word about it. Don't be silly. I'm clearly much better now. It does look like flame. But you're like me. You'll put up with anything to keep silent. So I'm saying you don't have to. And if you're in pain, be honest with me. You caught me. I knew it. So tell me about it. I'm alright at the moment. I can't feel any pain, but I can't hold out forever. So your body is giving up. Did you talk to Shulk or any of the others about this? I haven't told anyone else yet. How can I? I couldn't stand it if they were worrying about me. I can see what you mean. I know how it feels. It wasn't long ago that I was out of action. There's more to it than that. What's this all of a sudden? I mean, you know better than anyone in Wall State, I was in. Yes, but this is a completely different situation. Fiora, do you realize what's happened to me? I'll never get to grow old with the ones I love. This body could stop functioning next year, or next week, or any time for all I know. I'm sorry. I guess I overstepped the mark a bit. But I still think you'll feel better if you talk about all this. No, I won't, Dunban. Wait, are you making me angry on purpose? I'm not good with words. I would never say the right thing. That's why I figure making you blurt it out is the easiest way. You know, I'm sorry I was so rude just now, you know? You're right. I do feel a little better getting it off my chest. Good. That's what I hoped. When you feel it bottling up, you can just use me to sound off. I'll be your own personal punching bag. Then you better be ready. I think I have a lot to say. Thanks, Danban. Bionis Interior next. That one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, we've got 2 in here. I see. Oh, actually, I didn't do that. Let's see, which one's this? Ah, what? Pressed the wrong button. There's the boss. There's that unique monster. Ricky and Melia. Kind words.
Melly, cheer up, Melly.
Oh, Ricky, it's you. Why are you looking at me like that? Do not be worried.
But Melly have frowny frown face.
You've seen right through me. I was thinking about my father and brother. It still hurts.
Melly started upon Great Birdman, and Brother Pond too. Ricky liked very much.
You did you? That's sweet of you, Ricky. I am proud of them too, as a daughter and a sister. I remember them both fondly. Something wrong, Ricky?
Ricky very sad. He failed at help Melly's family. Big hereupon failure.
That is simply not true. This is not like you, Ricky. Where is that famous Heropon spirit I know so well?
He'd get lost. Maybe Ricky drop it somewhere.
You should not let this bother you to such an extent. Life is all about learning to come to terms with things, as I have with the passing of my father and brother.
Melly strong bird lady. Ricky want to be like Melly.
Glad to have my Heropon back. I was wondering where he'd gone.
Ricky stop moaning from now. Ricky be there for Melly, as warrior and friend.
And I appreciate it, Ricky. Thank you. Yeah. So, do you remember that thing that was giving everyone trouble with
I fear I approach my limit. No, don't give up.
the views not updating? Yeah, it's doing that on the actual streamer's end now. I have no idea if Sparks is still here. I have no idea if I have no idea who's here and who's not at this point. Yeah, YouTube's just messing up a lot.
I fear I approach my limit. Hang in there. Just a little longer.
Fiora's body. Hey, Fiora. I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Sharla? Ask away. Your new body. It's not malfunctioning, is it? What? It's just, you don't know what you're doing so well. Sorry, is it that obvious? I knew it, so you are experiencing some malfunctions. I didn't mention it before, but Ninada is teaching me Machina anatomy. Why do you need to know that? Because when all this is over, I want to quit the Defense Force and become a doctor. People return to Colony 6, they'll need a doctor. Wow, that's amazing! I know that without Manus Minado, your energy is depleted. You only have a small reserve left now. Apparently so. How can you be so laid back about this? You should be back in Minada's infirmary, not here doing this. You're right, I should go. I'm glad you agree. But I won't, Shala. I'm grateful for your concern, but I can't leave now. You have to, Fiora. No, I've made up my mind. When I will fight to the end. And when the end comes, I'll be with Shulk. Fiora! Shala, please. This is my decision. Well, I can't argue with that, but I haven't given up hope, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make you right again. I promise, Fiora. I know you will. Thank you, Shala, for everything. And if memory serves... Oh no, we've got 2 more on the fallen arm that I completely forgot about. Whoops! I mean, it's closer to the bottom than the other one, so sure. Okay, let's see. Where are the rest of these? Oops. Oh wow, yeah, most of these require pink affinity anyway. That's kind of interesting. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so there's one there. Oh, and there's... No. There's one somewhere. Ah, one there. That's where the other one is. Eternal Scars. Dunban, I don't know how to ask this. What is it, Melia? The man in the metal-faced Monka, I mean, I think. Were you and he acquainted before he became that thing? We were comrades in arms. 1 year ago, he and I risked our lives fighting the Mechon. When the battle turned, he chose to make a run for it. So he was a cowardly man? He was always fairly unreliable. Deep down, I knew that one day he'd fail us in a time of need. But in the battle a year ago, he still seemed to be on our side. But what do you mean, Dunban? Are you saying he wasn't always the monster he became? Whatever his reasons, that day he was fighting off those machines as hard as we were. That is difficult to believe. I know the truth. That's why I'm so full of regret. Maybe I could have stopped him. You mustn't blame yourself. You could not have stopped this. Perhaps, but it is complicated. I can't deny he was a bit of an unreliable fellow. He saved my life countless times. After I took up the Monado, there was a definite change in him. He was taken by its power. I pity him. I just wish he'd realized. I wasn't the true heir to the Monado. Shulk was. He never should have had a reason to hate either of us. Dunban. Monka, I doubt I'll ever forgive you for what you did. But I'll never forget you. And I hope you can find peace. Some scars will never leave. Overcoming the pain. Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Shulk told me you remember being inside that Mechon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. could see, hear, and smell. Then, do you know what that metal-faced Mechon did to me? He killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He loved me dearly, but I found that out much too late. And you regret that? I would be lying if I said no. But I still have not come to terms with all that has happened. I do not know how I truly feel. I can imagine it must be very tough. It is. All the time, all I could think about was killing that Mechon. And you don't feel that way now? I cannot say for certain. Sometimes I feel myself becoming enraged when I recall that day. But the rage is not as potent as it was back then. It's probably for the best. I suppose so. Before vengeance was all I could think of. But I realized it would lead to nothing good. What changed? It was something Shulk said to me. And what he did too. Shulk risked his own life to stop Dunban from killing him. Shulk stopped Dunban, but Dunban's bigger and stronger. Shulk's growing day by day. He'll notice that soon enough. And that's why you realized killing Momcar was wrong? Yes. And the others realized too. Shulk changed us all. Shulk can have a powerful effect on people. Melia, can we make a pact? I want us to keep sharing all these things we don't know. That's a lovely idea. Ask me anything, and I will ask you anything as well. Thanks, Melia. Hanging out will be fun. Last stop. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, right. There's 2 prison islands. Okay. I did not realize there were 2 prison islands. Do you mean what if Momcar hadn't died in the Battle of Sword Valley? Or what if Momcar hadn't died, like, falling off the Mechonis? Empty throne. I remember which ones I need for this one. Yeah, that is a good couple of waters, really, isn't it? Oh no, I can't do this one yet. That has to be the last one I do. Wait, does it? What are the rest of them? Oh, no, they're all on the climb up. Okay, never mind. It doesn't have to be the last one I do. Journey's End. Hey, Ricky, I gotta confess something to you. I ain't obsessed with Ricky. Not obsessed, confess. It's just, I didn't think you'd get this far. What do I mean? I figured you'd just give up and head back to the village. Ricky do want to go home. Ricky want to see Orca and all Little Pawnin village. Ricky want pollen cakes and Ricky want them now. Sounds like you'd rather eat cake than see your family, Ricky. No, family. Ricky think family most important. But Ricky is hereupon, so fight till battle ends. That right? You got a pretty big family. I'm almost jealous of you, Ricky. Why ain't I jealous? I ain't got any family left. When I go home, there's no one waiting. You must be the happiest bloke on my honest, Ricky. Cheer up, Ryan. Ricky want Ryan to start own happy family. Easier said than done, man. Ricky think it easy, get married, start family. Ryan think too hard sometimes. So you reckon I should stop thinking about it so much? Ricky want to marry Oka, so Ricky tell her, marry Ricky. Oka was so angry, she slapped Ricky. But then she agreed, and Ricky and Oka have family. So you think if I get a girl to marry me, I'm all set? I hate to agree with you, but that sounds like a good idea. Ryan agree with Ricky? Ricky helped Ryan get married to other hum-hums. Cheers, man. Gonna have to find me a nice girl first, though. But Ryan already have nice girl. Wait, you don't mean... Well, maybe, but this ain't the time or place. When we're all home free, I hope she doesn't turn me down. Ah, that was a good one. If you just give me 1 second... Like, she'll try to change the future for the second one, so what if you actually succeeded there? I mean, he'd probably just keep showing up as another boss, because Mumcar often comes off as the type of character who would probably just keep going until he either died or got what he wanted. So... having a character that both sides dislike at that point, but joining with the heroes out of it, you're better than trying to throw my hat in with because it's you or the world ends. Yeah. Like, that would be pretty interesting to have them. I would say, yeah, that would be interesting. Right, yeah, I need to go up. And I'd imagine they wouldn't put any heart-to-hearts with him because, you know, Munkar's a bit of an ass. So I doubt he'd, like, get along with anyone. You know? Or if he did have a heart-to-heart, they probably wouldn't be all that, crazy. Absurd branch. I don't know why that name is great. It would be fun to see Monkar's heart-to-heart, but it's just very much just kind of a dick. Yeah. Untold feelings. Hey, Melia. I wanted to talk to you about you-know-who. You mean Shulk? Yeah, I was wondering about you and him, you know? You're being rather vague, Sharla. What were you wondering? Well, you know, about Shulk. Do you still like him? Could you have not simply asked in the first place? Well, I do have something I need to tell you. You had a breakthrough? Oh, this is great! Not a breakthrough, Sharla. In fact, quite the opposite. I've decided to give up. You don't want to pursue him? Did you at least tell him how you feel? I did not. He remains blissfully unaware. It's just like you, Melia. Always thinking of others, but secretly hurting inside. It's not that bad. You don't fool me for a second. Charlotte can tell from a mile away. How do you do that? Alright, I admit it has been hard. I've already lived for a great number of years, but never had before ever experienced these emotions. I'm truly sorry, Melia. I wish I could have done more to help. I should have paid more attention to how you were doing. You're not at fault here, Charlotte. You already lost someone. My hurt cannot compare to that. Melia. I've decided that Shulk and Fiora deserve a future together. So I shall watch from afar and wish them every happiness. Well, it's a shame, but maybe it's for the best. And I have no doubt those two will be really happy together. Of course, I know what you'd do if you were writing this story, Laurel. Dunban heart's heart or a Shulk heart's heart or better yet a Fiora heart's heart. Yeah, it's like, so I'd imagine it would literally just be the both of them just staring at each other for like several lines. Just uncomfortably staring. It'd be like that one support conversation in Fates where it's just the two with a lot of dots. You know, that mess of one. Except this one's intentional and not just stupid translation. Okay. Anyway. Yeah! Just that and then about Colony 9. The final heart-to-heart between Shulk and Fiora. We started with them, and now we'll end with them. Something wrong, Shulk? You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Oh, hey Fiora, what's up? Hello, I just asked you that. Are you feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. You've been like this since we got here. You don't miss a thing, do you? Nope, and I know exactly what's been on your mind. You're worried about me. Yes, how did you know? All I had to do was look at your face and I could feel the worry. Just by looking at me? That's pretty amazing. I was joking, Shulk. Thank you, though. But I've been feeling much better, so stop worrying so much. Well, if you're feeling better... Hey, Shulk, do you think I'll ever be 100% Homs again? No doubt. Of course you will. I will make it happen. Oh, Shulk, thank you. Don't know what I would do without you. When all this is over, we'll find a way. Whenever we make camp, I see you with your head in a book. The night you didn't sleep. Are you doing all this for me? Yeah, but it's nothing. I always get carried away when I fixate on one thing. A bad habit of mine. You must be so exhausted from all the fighting. Don't worry, Fiora. I'm fine. You did some good, because now I've learned a few things. Really? Like what? The key is combining Machina and high Entia technologies. Mikol gave me a book explaining the joint research they did. It was years and years ago, but it covered all sorts of fields. I don't know much about medicine, but Charlotte and Ninada do. I'll get them to help. Charlotte. Sorry, Fiora. This stuff's really boring, huh? No, it's not. Fiora? Are you crying? Yes, but these are tears of joy. I don't know what to say. When I get my body back, let's go have another picnic at the park in the colony. Sure thing, Fiora. It's a date. One day. I promise. Before we head to the final battle, well, the start of the final one, who do you think... Oh, there's actually one piece of unused, there's some unused, text in the game. I think it's like an unused cutscene. I think somewhere in Colony 9 of Linada and Fiora talking. Finding a place that could potentially help them restore her body. And Fiora saying that she'll not enter it until, like, she's done. She's finished the fight.
I can sense Dixon. We must be near the top. If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return. Are you ready to go on?
Do you want to go on? Hang on.
No.
I forgot to save. I don't remember if I get to save, like, if it automatically saves here. I actually don't remember. So I'm just gonna save quickly. I don't want to be stuck there.
I can sense Dixon. If we
Do you want to go on?
Yes, I'm ready.
Aren't you scared?
I would be lying if I said no. But still, we must go on.
Agreed. We know what we're fighting for.
We decided ages ago.
Dunban?
Oh, sorry. I just got caught up in the moment.
Come on, Dunban.
Right, let's go. Time to seize our destiny.
We can't hold out any longer!
Stop complaining. We're not the only ones fighting. Believe in Shulk and the others. We will defend this place until they get back. That's the plan, so stick to it.
Understood! Ah! 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 That faced Mekon.
They're on our side now. There used to be Homs, all of them. They may look different, but they all want the same thing as us. Juju, let's go.
All right.
No, they haven't been doing that since like we started side quests and stuff, because we've been out at that way from. We've been in that area before, and there was no one fighting there. They basically just started fighting essentially since we've been climbing the tower. It's supposed to be what it is. Let's have a look at this picture. It's so puffy. That looks really nice. Oh, she's got a little cottontail. That's cute. It's so puffy. It's very adorable. Good job. It's just a funny thing to think about, yeah. Okay. Just up the corridor is Dixon. Obviously, we want Shulk and Dunban in the party, because this is obviously it's like mentor and one of their best friends. But who else are we going to add to the party? Charlotte can keep us healed. Ryan and Fiora obviously have history. I'd say Ricky and Melia have like the least narrative reason to fight him. Other than, you know, he's just an arsehole and shot Shulk in the back. I kind of want to do Sharla because there's something specific. Yeah, I'll do Sharla. It wasn't really intentional. Yeah, I could tell by it not being visible on the other shots of it. I just figured that... it looks like a cottontail from the back, so there you go. Where Zanzor unlocked the Monada the first time. Here we go. Prison Terrace.
Dixon!
Kept me waiting a while, Shulk.
Waiting? For us to fight you?
Yeah, that's what it's come to. Or will you just shut up and let me kill you?
We'll never do that.
Just as I expected. Wouldn't have it any other way. I've been working for Lord Zanza since the beginning. I raised you purely so he could live on.
I know. And I must thank you for granting me such power. It's all down to you that I'm standing here, ready for you now.
Enough talk, boy.
Dixon! If you're so determined to stop us, then we will kill you!
Finally! A bit of action!
He has a paralysis spike. Starting off. I think he's immune. Yep, he's immune to break.
Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe I underestimated you lot. Like that, eh?
Can you use your...
Got some fight in you then.
What are you doing?
Like that, eh?
Oh, there we go.
This is getting boring. You worms are no match for me. I see you've inherited Mayneth's power.
Not her power.
Huh?
I've inherited her memories. That's why I fight you.
Fiora!
Memories, huh? And what good are those meant to be? Can't use memories to kill anyone.
Why are you fighting? You're helping Zanza to create a world where nothing exists. What could you possibly hope to get out of it?
Only those with power have the right to decide such things.
You're wrong.
Zanza just tells me where to fight and I fight. And that's how I like it.
Is that your reason for fighting?
It's the only reason.
Mayneth wished for a world where the peoples of Bionis and Mechonis could live hand in hand. You will never get away with this!
Is that right? Then what are you gonna do about it? In that feeble body? That body doesn't have a Monado anymore. Who knows how much life it's got in it? Hey, better say goodbyes.
It can't be.
I'm fine. I'll carry on fighting beside you until the very end.
Fiora!
Well then, we better make this quick. What's that? Little boy lost his Monado and can't do a thing without it.
Be careful!
Well, you can't. It's time to learn your play!
Melia! Stand up, Fiora! Did you not say that you wanted to be with Shulk? Do not throw your life away for this scoundrel!
She's right. You have to take what you want. There's no point in dying!
You're nothing!
Shulk! Show him what you're made of! Come on, man! You don't need the Monado to take down this piece of scum! Ah.
No, Ricky, no. Ricky, no Shulk brave. Ricky want to see the old Shulk. Shulk is real Heropon.
Shulk! Real power comes from within! Believe in your own true strength, Shulk!
everyone.
Shulk. It's time, Shulk. Let's finish this.
I will not fail. With your faith in me and our strength combined, we can do this.
Sir, you ever gonna make this worth my while? Huh? Can't be. That power.
Restarting the fight. Treacherous anger. Oh, for Pete's sake, let me get close to you. There we go.
Here I come.
Here we go. Time's for Monado Buster.
Come on, we can do it. Keep it up. Here I come.
And let's keep it going with a ×5 Gut Buster. And we completely obliterated him. Oh right, yeah, we're like level 94.
How is it possible without the Monado?
Face me. Stand and fight.
Still got some fight in you then. I'm done. I'm going home.
Dixon.
I just wanted the power of a god. This martyr stuff's not for me. Go! I ain't gonna risk my life to stop ya.
Get back here! You expect us to let you go? What?
Enough. It's Zanza we're after, not him.
Okay.
Damn. How'd that kid get so strong? I ain't gonna let you see me die. I won't give you the satisfaction of victory. See ya, kid. Looks like the student finally surpassed the teacher.
Shulk. His wounds.
Why? Why can I not see any further? Now that I possess both Monados, I should be at one with the passage of fate. Why does the vision end here? Huh? So Dixon has passed. Lorithia too. How can this be? Are Telethia growing weak? How could they be defeated by such worthless mortals?
This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
A world that has no need for gods. There is no world without a god. This world belongs to me!
Where are we?
What happened? It's nighttime. Is Ricky have bad dream?
Look down. Look at all the stars.
We're not on Bionis anymore. There's no land or sea either.
Landmark. Saturn. Also, not able to save in here. Let me just... Don't want to be so over level that I make the boss a cakewalk. Though I might do that anyway, considering our levels. They are funny, it's just this, honestly, I can probably do a cakewalk sometime later, but that previous boss was supposed to be a lot harder, but I was, you know, stupidly high leveled. Shield of Kindness. What was that again? Ah, either protect buff. Shoulder to shoulder. And second wind. No, this is a fine party. We found the planet of Saturn. Oh man, that... I don't think those little grid things were on this... were here in the original. That's really nice. I like that. We found Spirit Monkar.
Let's do this!
Don't let a single one escape.
Make it a swift victory! Oh! Electric dust! Alright, I'm feeling it. Worldlies! Yeah! All together now! Good call, Soul! Stay calm! Stay focused! Backslash! Gale Slash!
I believe this is the only place this song ever plays. It's rather remote. Custom dead wave. Good wave. He's not really doing anything to us, so... Yeah, nope.
Let's stay alert.
Even level 79 he couldn't do anything. Landmark, Jupiter. Nothing but static on the map. We go into area maps. We're not in any of them. Melee just got Awakening Strike, and Ricky just got Nutritious. Spirit Zord.
going.
Let's press on.
We're heading to the funny human planet, aren't we? It just goes, fuck it, ain't worth it. I'll sit this out. Yeah, basically that's what. Kind of what Dixon decides. Oh wow! I never actually noticed this. You can actually see the clouds on Jupiter moving. That's a really nice touch. Yeah, Shulk, we do cycle, so yeah. Landmark, Mars. Spirit Telethia.
We can't lose! Don't hold back!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Gale Slash! Electric Dust! Sounds perfect for a chain attack!
I have a clear shot. Ready and waiting.
Stay calm. Stay focused. Dance with me! Take this! Gale Slash! Electric Dust! Steel Strike!
We're the best. We make a great team.
Let's press on.
Hour and 20 minutes, yeah. Mostly just from me doing thingies. Landmark, Moon. We're very close now. Spirit Gado.
We can't lose!
Don't let a single one escape.
Don't hold back! Gale Slash! Electric Dust! All right. Time for a chain attack!
I only need one shot.
Take this! Stay calm!
Now!
Stay focused!
They all seem to be completely resistant to break, topple, and everything else. Well, they seem to resist this stuff in here.
Come on! We can do it! Shadow Eye! Everyone, don't let your guard down! That was too easy!
Okay, let's get going.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Possibly. I remember this boss being a bit of a pain, though. Well, not pain, but long.
It's beautiful.
Is that a ball of water?
So, you finally made it, Shulk.
It's you.
What is it, Shulk?
I cannot wait to see which path you choose. Let us meet again after you have made your choice.
Welcome, Shulk. That voice! It's Zanza!
But he looks different.
I had planned to use the body obtained from Shulk as a vessel in which to dwell for the next millennium. However, I came to possess a great and unexpected power. Maineth's Monado. Correct. In addition to my own Monado, which you kept safe for me, I was also able to obtain a second weapon which holds the power of creation. Now I possess all I desire. There is no longer any need for the life of Bionis. I must thank you indeed, Shulk. You were of more use to me than any of my disciples. Now that I have the Monados, I can forgive you your betrayal.
Ha! You gonna give him a reward?
Precisely. I will have him serve as my new disciple. You will be granted eternal life and unimaginable strength. Death will be but a fleeting afterthought.
Are you so arrogant to believe that the High Entia... No. All life on Bionis are nothing but your playthings!
Playthings?
Yes! You don't know how it feels to have slain my brethren after they had transformed into Telethia.
What are you talking about? A Telethia is a High Entia's true form. I did not transform them. I returned them. The Telethia are mere cells from my body. I conferred intelligence upon them on a mistaken whim, creating a primitive life form, the High Entia. They enjoyed a brief existence as sentient beings. For that, they should be grateful.
So this is the arrogance of a creator.
As I planned, the life of Bionis existed simply to serve as my vessels and my food. Bionis is nothing more than an accumulation of their corpses and life energy.
But though you feign omnipotence, the High Entia still confined you to Prison Island. That is how limited you are.
Confined me? I was merely resting there for a while. I was wounded in the battle with Mayneth's vessel. I simply awaited the day when a new vessel, revealed to me in a vision, would be born. Until I was born. Precisely. I intended to inhabit your body and once again do battle with Mayneth. However, I had no idea that I would defeat her so easily.
Mayneth.
You did a great deed in granting me a new Monado. I will gladly take you as my new disciple, Shulk.
Never! I don't want to be your vessel, or your disciple. I just want to live my life as a Homs, in a world without you!
That is most regrettable. You could have entrusted all to me and attained peace. But perhaps the vision of mortals will ever remain limited. Using one's power to change the world, that is a right possessed only by gods.
Is that why you laid waste to Mechonis?
Of course. Along with the beings called Machina, who followed Mayneth. They had evolved and become insolent under her protection.
So you're saying us Homs are next in line, eh?
You are correct. You yourselves have proven that Homs are a dangerous species. How unfortunate. I had a desire for friendship. But granting intelligence to the lives I created was a mistake. A god should not long for friendship.
You're wrong! Mayneth chose to exist alongside us. She grew to consider us her friends. You should have accepted that. But what you were hoping for was not friendship. You wanted worthless slaves. Our lives as food.
Just as I suspected, it appears that I was mistaken to grant free will. However, all will soon be over. The Telethia will exterminate all life on Bionis. I will then create a new world. Just as I have done many times before.
We will not allow it. We cannot. We will stop you!
I never actually noticed before, but yeah, that his new form looks like a mix of the Bionis and the Mechonis.
I shall wipe you from this world.
Sentient
and
Genesis.
its demise.
Zanza, level unknown.
Time for a change.
I believe officially in his officially in the game's files, he is level. Oh, sorry. He is level 81, I believe, in the game's files. There we go. Backslash.
Leave it to me.
Level 2.
We choose Choose to blossom dance.
My turn!
Boom!
Okay, perfect.
Monado armor. Monado brave. Oh right, yeah, I forgot he can do that. No more for you. That ain't happening. This is not the future we want.
Full force.
Headshot.
It's not possible. How can you read my movements?
Backslash.
We move at the same pace. You mere vessels dare to oppose the will of a god? Then I shall obliterate everything with my unimaginable power. Now, behold the true form of a united world!
Phase 2. Let's give Ryan and Ricky some time in the spotlight.
Only the divine may shape the future. Mine is the one true Monado.
World reconstruct.
Instrument of destruction and rebirth. Everyone, let's go! You are all doomed. This is the Monado's power.
Monado armor.
You're really getting into this, right?
Here we go.
I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this. This is the power of a god.
By honest, Buster. We just stole experience from him.
This isn't going well.
So that's how you create it. Interesting. There we go. Sword drive. Ricky not have anything. So Ricky just use this. Immune. Steal some EXP from God himself.
This is the power of a god.
Another Bionist Buster. Another daze.
Come on, snap out of it. What's wrong with me? Now it's This is the power of a god.
Bionist Buster again. That's all he seems to want to do. Here we go. Another one of these.
You're up. Yeah.
And then a sword drive.
Next furball.
Leave it to Hero Pop.
And then burning everything. Eat our own Monado Buster. Not much else we can really do, so let's War Swing.
Hero Pop beat enemy.
Got it.
Down you go.
Ricky was cool.
I'm feeling it. We can definitely do this.
Black Hole.
Don't give up.
It's a powerful attack that inflicts pierce on everyone. Jeez. Didn't realize it did that.
All together now.
Oh.
How can you have visions? You no longer possess the Monado.
I don't know. It comes from the bottom of my heart. It shows me my enemy. It reveals the future I must change.
The future we see is not set in stone. There are infinite possibilities based on the paths we choose. You should be well aware of this notion, for that is how you have always existed.
That is a right for gods, and gods only! Why should we care? What's important isn't whether you can see the future or not. It's the will to make a choice, and the strength to seize your destiny. Our time has come. Our destiny is our own! Can it be? A Monado?
It is not only you that has the right. Every living thing has the freedom to choose the path they walk. And that is the future.
A third Monado has appeared. How can this have happened? You are mere mortals!
Shulk has his true Monado.
Your existence cannot be permitted. I will destroy you.
This is the single strongest weapon. Also, as he said, normally in this fight, I just haven't been getting them for some reason. You will get, burst affinity, which will request for you to. If you get right, you will get a vision. It is the only way you can get visions in this fight. Here it comes! Although now, we can get them normally. Titan Bazooka! We'll do all of our health. So yeah, before this fight, you had to win Burst Affinity to get them. Now, we can just get them whenever we need them.
All that is and shall be! You are nothing!
Monado Shield! Negating the attack. And we toppled it.
We've almost got him! You are all doomed! I cannot! No! I will not let you live!
Here we go! Black hole doing absolutely nothing to us. Let's take him out.
My turn.
Oh, sword drones times 10.
No! It cannot be! Me too, Fiora! How? The power of a god cannot be overcome!
Zanza, this is the providence of the world. Even gods are merely beings restricted to the limited power determined by providence. That power, although great, is not unlimited.
That voice! Albus! How dare you disobey me! Ah!
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
But that's impossible.
Shulk, it is time for you to choose. Does this world belong to Zanza, or does it belong to you?
That is something I decided long ago! That's simple.
God.
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
Where am I?
This is my home.
Your home?
Let's begin the experiment.
Whose voice was that?
It is Zanza, before he became a god, when he was simply a man of flesh and blood.
No! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
And that voice? It's Mayneth.
Ridiculous! It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe. Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today, mankind moves one step closer to the divine!
Yes!
It was simple curiosity. The curiosity of a single man that destroyed the universe and created a new one. A new universe. Your world was born. And so, two gods came into existence. Zanza and Mayneth were lonely, so they created life in their own image.
And that was how we were born.
As the world advanced to each further stage, it was inherited by generations of different life forms. But over time, awareness of Zanza faded. Zanza feared this. In order to escape his own annihilation, he wished for a world in a perpetual cycle of destruction and recreation.
Bionis being filled with life. And the Telethia coming to wipe it out. It was all the will of Zanza.
It was. But the truth of the matter is that he longed for friendship.
His future, and our future. It might have been possible for them to coexist.
Correct. However, that time has passed. The old god was defeated by the new god that he himself created.
New god?
Yes. That is why I appeared before you, Shulk.
Alvis, what are you?
I am the administrative computer of a phase transition experiment facility. But that will mean little to you. To you, I am a machine. That is my original form.
Alvis?
This world is stagnant. It has expired. Therefore, I will ask you, its new god. What is your wish? Will you allow the world to continue to stagnate? Or will you allow it to evolve to the next level? The choice is yours to make.
I don't know. All I wanted to do was stop Zanza having his way, that's all. I cannot be a god.
Too right. You're great and all, but there's no way you're a god.
Everyone.
Look, don't worry, Shulk. None of us want to be gods anyway. And I don't really know what the future holds, but we just want to live our life as it comes.
Eating grub, sleeping, laughing, crying, sometimes arguing. Sounds all right?
Yes, he's right. And being with the ones we love, that's enough.
Even so, we change little by little. Every day is a little different from the last. We do not know what the future will hold.
More fun not knowing. Ricky want to have fun.
Life's little surprises are what makes it great. We don't know what's going to happen. It's worrying sometimes, but it's also exciting. don't you think?
Yeah. Isn't that called progress? Aren't we all continuously evolving? I'm not sure we need a more dramatic change than that.
Yeah. You're right. Little by little. Each day as it comes. That's how we should live. That's our world.
Forgive my presumptuousness, but I recreated their personalities from your consciousness.
Alvis, it sounds like you don't think I can make my own decisions. I'm supposed to be the god.
Apologies. However, I have good reason. This world has little time remaining if left in this state. Have you made your decision? The choice is yours, Creator. Tell me your decision for the future of this world.
I won't decide. The future should be decided by each and every person in the world. And so, what we wish for is a world with no gods.
Are you trying to kill me?
I'm really sorry, Colonel.
Sorry? What do you mean, sorry? Squad jumps around the entire colony. 50 laps! Now!
Please, Colonel.
Ah, yes. That's excellent. So, you can take the materials to District 4.
The restoration's coming along nicely.
Thanks to Melia and Vinea. The High Entia and Machina have some amazing technology.
We are happy to help. To live alongside one another in harmony. After all, I have no doubt this is what Lady Mayneth and Egil would have wanted.
Hear, hear. And may it last forever.
Dunban,
Fiora, what is it?
have you seen Shulk?
Oh, he just left. I don't know where he's gone, but he was with Ryan and the others.
Okay, thank you.
Fiora?
Yes?
It's nothing. Good luck.
If you're looking for Shulk, he is not here.
Amazing. It's like you've got eyes in the back of your head. What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
Wow. You're so much more thoughtful than me.
Really? I don't think so. I was just answering your question.
But I know what you mean. You're right. We've been through a lot.
Yes. We have. I am grateful to all of you. It is because I met you that I experienced so much, and it is the reason I am here now.
Yes. We're happy you're here too. Thanks, Melia. For everything. I'm glad I met you.
And I you.
Yeah. Almost got it.
Rain! Go, Rain! Oh, Ricky really hungry.
Put your back into it, Ryan! Are you okay?
It's salty. What's up with the water being so salty?
Ryan, you're terrible at this. When was the last time you fished?
Oh, Ryan, bad fisherman. Ricky won't eat big fish.
Give us a break. You try next time, Furball.
Oh, fishing is Ryan's job. Ricky's job is eating.
Hang on a sec. Isn't Ocker gonna have a massive go at you if you don't go back to her with 14 fish to feed all your little pond?
Oh, Ricky forgot. Wifey pond very angry if not catch more fish.
It ain't me she's gonna be angry with.
No, Ryan, catch fish! Catch fish now! Oh, fish! Fish!
Here you are. The breeze feels so good.
It does.
What is it?
Oh, that hairstyle. It looks good on you, that's all. Yeah.
Really? Oh, I was thinking about growing it out, but... Hey, which do you prefer?
Both, of course.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to say to that?
Sorry. Okay. It's great like that. Don't change it.
I'd forgotten what it feels like to do this. I wonder what the future has in store for us.
Who knows? I'm sure it will be full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs?
I don't know what the future holds. But that means I can imagine the possibilities. We can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Yeah. You're right.
Do you remember what the Monado, Alvis, said to us the last time we saw him?
Yes, of course.
Shulk. This new world is boundless. It is home to not only you, but many forms of life. I can see it. In this world, all life will walk towards the future, hand in hand.
One day, I hope I can meet them all. The people of this endless world.
Me too. We will. I know it.
We'll meet them. And whatever happens, we'll face our future together.
And that's game. Playing through this and Xenoblade 2 side by side did make me realize something. I've already gone at length at how much I do like, I've probably already mentioned this countless times, but this game's story is just really, really solid. I can't really find anything other than little nitpicks with it, to be honest. Like, the characters all work so well. They all kind of just bounce off each other really well, to be honest. As I said, while I don't think this game has as solid a cast as Xenoblade 2, this game's cast is really good. It's like, it's not knocking this game because Xenoblade 2 just has like a fantastic cast, but this game has a really solid set of characters as well. And don't forget, like, this, like, there is a, this, like, hopefully just from me playing this through and showing you everything, like, you get why so many people rave about this game and how they think it is. And if anything, I say Future Connected doesn't take away from any of it. Future Connected adds more. It helps, like, it furthers character development for so many others. That maybe some, like, there are some characters who've got very little to do in this adventure and get more to do in the next one. That is what we're doing next. Going through Future Connected. If I manage to finish it before Pokemon comes out, great. If I don't, then we'll pick it up after we finish Pokemon or after we finish Xenoblade 2 stuff. Whichever comes first. Yeah, Future Connected takes place in the New World. Sort of. I'll explain a bit more when we get to it. But we already saw where Future Connected takes place. In that ending cutscene. Or in just the ending cutscenes in general, really. Although I don't really know what to do for the rest of the stream, because we've got about an hour left. If I'm honest, don't really know. I mean, I could show off New Game Plus a little bit, I guess. Continue from cleared data. Once you've cleared the game, loading the save file will give you the option to continue playing. Selecting New Game Plus lets you play the game again, from the beginning again, using the items and levels carried over from your first playthrough. All your party members' abilities can be carried over. Some items can be carried over and some cannot. Items equipped when the game is cleared are automatically carried over. There are also things apart from items that can or cannot be carried over. The Affinity Chart and Quest Log can't. When playing, try developing relationships with different characters and complete quests that will lead to alternative futures. So achievement records are carried over, but our trials are not. Affinity Chart is also not carried over, and the quests are not. Shulk now holds the true Monado, so he will not receive the Monado again in subsequent playthroughs. So we can overwrite. So how about it? Shall we take a look at New Game Plus, or do you want to get started on the new world? Let's get started on the new world. Okay. So just to let you know, the True Monado is the single most powerful weapon in the game. It's got perfectly balanced auto attack and a 100% crit chance, along with 3 gem slots. Yeah. 36 parts. And here we are. Everybody happy. Let's go. Now, we do actually have a decision on this as well. Because this is Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. I have already beaten the game. However, should I start a new game plus? No, wait, what? Hang on. Oh, no, mind just starting a new game, I guess. I guess I can't start New Game Plus. Oh well. Here we go. Once more unto the breach.
That symbol.
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny!
All that I am
is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation.
It is vanishing.
What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
One year later.
There it is.
Melia, we're in sight of Alchemoth.
All right. I'm on my way.
Bionis shoulder.
Phew. Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
It happened so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital. Then suddenly, a black beam.
A black beam? Some new defensive measure, perhaps. The junks. Can it fly?
Some components sustained heavy damage. It won't budge until we can swap them out.
Right.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alchemoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Sister Bon, watch out on Roy! I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Gotcha!
Those voices.
Are those? It's Kino and Nene. What are they doing here?
Shulk, we must help them.
Of course.
Some elements of this new adventure are very different from the adventure so far. The most major points will be introduced in the following pages. Okay, let's see. Did Melia's voice actor change? That line, the dialogue sounded way off. So it's not a different voice actress. It's still Jenna Coleman. It's just that it had been it had been several years. Like what was this? When did the original come out? The original Xenoblade Chronicles came out in 2010. 2011 in Europe. So it had been like 9 years or so since this game first came out, and when the original version came out and when this game came out. So she kind of not quite got the voice back. She's kind of not quite got the voice back for Melia. It's been a long time since she had to do it. Yeah. Yeah, and also starred in Doctor Who, where she had to use her own voice for a while, so... kind of hard to, you know, get it right, get it back perfectly on track. As you progress through the adventure, instead of chain attacks, you unlock an all-new system for performing all-out attacks. You'll still require a segment of the gauge to revive fallen allies. Visions. In the new adventure, Shulk has lost his power to see visions. This calls for more caution than before when it comes to your enemy's most powerful attacks. Some allies will battle in ways not present before. The skill tree system has been removed. There are further changes, so keep an eye out for them as you play. Yeah, basically, it's like Melia's voice is just a bit is a little bit deeper. That first line you could probably just excuse as her like still as her getting back into it. The lines after that just sounded a little bit deeper than the voice we've grown accustomed to, let's say. Yeah, right, Junks. But now we need to flee and go over and save two Nopon, Kino and Nene. We've never actually met them before, I believe. They've never been named, so. Oh, of course. Shulk's got a new replica Monado. Let's change. Let's have a look at our equipment. So we've got the anemone brim, princess dress, pointed sleeves, princess bottoms, and knee-high boots with the world ender staff. It's a mini Monado staff. Look at it. I never noticed that before. And he's got noise suppressor, which comes with lock-on resist, and his Rex hood, which is for his new Rex jacket, Rex series of outfits, and the replica Monado EX. Looks pretty basically the same as the original Monado, just with a slightly different opening animation, and it comes with 3 slots. And as you might notice, we both start at level 60. Also, all of our previous equipment carries over with fashion equipment. So we don't need to worry too much about that. It's a Monado with those pesky gods taken out. Pretty much, yeah.
Who next in line to get face full of mild down? Anyone so much as breathe this way, rifle of Kino go blah blah blah.
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shulk. Help very welcome. More is always merrier.
There we go. We've got a new party. And of course, we're starting off with Melia in the lead. However, let's see what art she's got. She's got Tranquilize, Mind Blast, Healing Gift, Summon Copy, and these 4. Not a bad set, to be honest. Though I'd rather put Summon Ice on instead of Aqua. Although she is basically just going to be our healer. Oh, no, she's not. So we all start at level 60. And of course, we've now got Kino and Nene. So what are they like? Well, Kino's got a Husk Shooter, which has a slot and has a rather simple spread out. And Nene has the Friend Shelterer. Look at it! Isn't that adorable? That's such an adorable. And yeah, she uses the same animations as Ricky. What does he do? I actually forget what he does. It is. He doesn't use the same ones. I think he... Yeah, he uses a new set of animations. Which makes sense, because his is a rifle. As for the arts, Healy Bullet, Heal Kaboom, Heal Around, Shoot, Cure Thingamy, Curedy Pure Round, Shield Kaklang, Healy Counter, Toasty Hot Bullet, increasing tension, Aurora Bullet, extends duration of auras, Crackle Bullet, critical against flying enemies, Tranquil Snooze. Yeah, you're seeing a pattern here. Yeah, everyone's starting off at level 60. That also means the enemies start off at level 60. Yogurt stance. Stops them from gaining aggro. Boost! Reduces cooldown of all arts except boost, but no auto attack or movement. I think you're seeing a theme here, aren't you, Laurel? It'll Blast. Unleash powerful attack in a straight line, inflicting break. Egg Shaker. Aggressive, critically aimed strike that inflicts daze. Noggin Shot. Instant death on enemies suffering daze. And of course, Doze Off. Diffuses the feeling of panic from overusing arts. So, charges up by using arts? No, Future Connected was not sold as its own game. It's a addition to this. It can be very short or decently long. It's not crazy long, I will say. But yeah. As for these guys, Kino is a reskin of everyone's favorite healer, Shala. And in the same thing, obviously, Hammer Beat, Bow and Upper, Chive Sabat, Feather Swing, Sword Drive, Lariat, Mild Down, Shield Kashmash, Hangry, Engage, Berserker, Last Stand, Anchor Chain, Aura Toast, Guard Shift, and Magnum Starch with Glad Taunt, drawing enemy. Nene is a reskin of... So it was a whole bonus game made for this remake. Pretty much. So yeah, she's a reskin of Rhine. So let me just swap around some arts here and there. Add Magnums. Oh, what was that? Oh, Hammer Beat. Yeah, no, get rid of that, move that. Let's just shift around all these arts so that I can better use them when it comes time. Yeah, that's how I like everything. As for you, I usually have a different thing on you, don't I? Oh, I don't even remember what it is I usually have on. Oh, it was Reflection. Ah, the chicken. We can have that instead. Also remove that to give us a daze, because since we don't have where's the fun? There are none, unfortunately. We only have spoilers, I guess, sort of, but we only have these 4 party members for this. So here we go. We start off with Regenerate. All of Fiora's voice lines from the start are basically the same as in the first one, except for any ones where she's, you know, directly talking to Kino or Nene.
That's awesome!
Obviously, since they've been out of the game for a year, not all of their they're not completely going to be leveled up to where you were. Unless they have, it's supposed to be in case they haven't had any problems like that, so who knows at this point.
Big sis, we did it! Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Rhine and Shala fighting together again.
Just so. Fitting. For children of here upon Ricky's household. No injuries, Kino?
Nene, very, very sorry. Kino, not so good with strangers.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
Right. Let's go. This place looks promising. We can take a break here.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What? Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital, on the Bionis shoulder.
So...
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in, then. I appreciate it. But... even though we won peace with Zanz's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me. Kino, may be better to explain. Mama, we're just on a little strolly stroll when we suddenly hear voices. Now, Kino. Nene watch Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shulk from behind and do some sneak peekings. Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
So you stowed away like I thought. But what for?
Kino always look up to Dedapon. Want to become mighty Heropon too.
I'm certain Ricky would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dedapon say, at least.
I see. That does explain things.
Many sorries. It's not fault of Sister Pon. These not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dedapon and Momapon take Kino in when Kino all alone.
You were alone?
Is truth. One day, out of blue, Dedapon bring Kino home. Said, here is Brotherpon. That day, nobody made comment. Everyone except Kino. Kino, what happy they could say. That why. That they want to become hero pawn and repay debt to family. I'm really sorry.
Kino, you do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Ricky and Oka are proud of you too.
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Kino must. You really twist wing. But fine, we'll allow to be sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that.
Hmm?
It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Explain.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
Great. It's settled.
Legend of Hero Volcano! It all starts here! Mehey!
Event Theatre has been added to the title screen. You can view any cutscene you've previously seen. You can change the following options for your event. Weather and time of day, character appearance. So, you can kind of tell that this game was made well after Xenoblade 2, can't you? with the fact that Kino and Nene both said meh more times than Ricky said it throughout the entire, like, 36 parts. Yeah, aside from adding a bunch of mehs, you can appreciate like just how well they've kept everyone speaking like themselves. Like Melia and Shulk both like speak like themselves essentially. They don't really have many lines, at least so far, that feel off at all. Like you can see them still saying these lines even after, you know, directly following on from the previous adventure. So, we've got a Mac Handle. So about this, about what you said with Fiora and Shulk, it's not those two coming together. Melia is, I believe, one of the most popular characters in the game. It just in like the entirety of Xenoblade 2. I'm pretty sure Melia is one of the more popular characters. So it makes sense from that perspective, and also the idea of giving Melia a bit more character development, because she really didn't gain a whole lot before. Like, in terms of actual proper development, she really didn't gain a lot. A quiet moment. Investigate a quiet moment icon to view the corresponding moment. If you don't already meet the conditions for viewing a given scene, feel free to come back to it when you do. Any quiet moments you've investigated will be added to the list found under quiet moments in the main menu's collectible section. You can also check the conditions for viewing each event. Yeah. So another thing about this is also, like, in terms of any hanging loose ends from the first story, it's what's going to happen to the they probably felt that this was the best way of going at it, because not only did a lot of people really not like how they felt, how like Melia was essentially Like, considering how much heartbreak did Melia undergo throughout the entire story. She lost her entire family. She lost nearly the entirety of her race. Shulk ended up with someone else. So it kind of makes sense to give her something from that perspective as well. Like, another thing to know is, like, they've actually made a figurine of Melia in her Future Connected appearance. She's the only other character to actually get... She's the only Xenoblade 1 character to get one so far. Which is kind of cool. Kind of impressive. And yeah, they did change Heart to Heart title. For one very good reason.
These flowers, don't they smell heavenly?
Miss Melia is big fan of flowers?
Yes, because of my mother. When I was young, she often asked for my help with the villa's flower beds. How about you, Nene?
Nene also loves flowers very much.
I see. Then we have something in common. Before, when I spoke of them to a Homs friend, she said flowers are nice, but nothing beats a warm dinner. I got no understanding from her. Finally, fate sent me someone I can communicate with.
What Miss Melia say about dinner?
Oh, just talking to myself. The dinner part wasn't really relevant.
But Nene big fan of dinner too. Most of all, pollen orbs from factory in Frontier Village. They so very soft and so yummy scrummy.
Look, that's not... Hold on.
Meme?
When you said you love flowers, did you mean as a foodstuff?
Meh? There is meaning other than?
Ah, I should have known. You're one of them. Nene, listen. Flowers are not simply special because they can be eaten. We can admire their beauty, or use them to create ornaments and works of art. And that is a great part of their charm.
Ornaments. Meme! Oh yes, Nene remember. Long ago Dedapon make Mamapon flower crown for giver's gift.
Ricky did that. That Nopon has hidden depths. In any case, I would like it if you also had an interest in inedible flowers. If you did, then you too, just like your mother in her own day, may know the joy she felt.
Okay, the next time Nene finds flowers that cannot eat, Nene will make pretty flower crown for Miss Melia.
Huh?
To eyes and Nene, Miss Melia look most bestest in blue. What think?
While I appreciate the offer greatly, weren't you originally of the regarding flowers as food persuasion?
Meh? If you make pollen orbs from not eatable flowers, they bitter and not tasty.
Yes, a fair point. It is just as you say. So Nopon see different but equal value in flowers depending on whether they're edible. Maybe it was foolish in the first place to try and choose only one while discounting the other. Well then, I will humbly accept the sign of your affection.
Nene, roger that.
And yet, why do it for me? Won't Kino and Shulk feel left out?
There is very good reason. Nene just want to see smiling face of Miss Melia, bright as sun rays.
Oh my.
Meme? Something wrong? Nene, not say anything weird?
No, not at all. It was just how sincerely you said it. I should take a leaf out of your book.
Meh?
Precious Nene, I look forward to the gift.
Nene pull out all stops.
Although, I would feel a bit awkward were I the only one to wear one. Why don't we make them together and exchange them afterwards?
Meme? That sound wonder marvelicious. Is deal. No, in fact, is unbreakable promise.
Yes, naturally.
The reason why? We didn't get a single choice in that. And there's no affinity anyway, so it's simply just having the two of them speak, having the two characters chat, essentially. Getting a little more character development for them. So, how about a little bit more background on this area, the Bionic Shoulder? This area was originally going to be in the base game. It was fully modeled, and I think most of it had collision. Well, okay, most of it actually had proper collision set up and everything. However, they ran out of time, and thus they didn't get it really anywhere past the beta stage. So they had all the landscape planned out, and they had a bunch of like treasure chests dotted around the location. Those are theorized to be like the original what item orbs originally were. It was still in the data of the original game. You could hack it in, and hack it in as playable. Even if, like, obviously some of the collision wasn't there, so you'd be falling off cliff, so you'd be falling through the floor quite a bit. But yeah, they took it out because they ran out of time to include it properly. And then when it came time to make this HD remaster, they added in this story mode and used the Bionic Shoulder as the location for it. Since, you know, it was already in the game's code, why not spruce it up and use it for something new? Oh, and our first instance of a unique monster, which I think we'll probably actually be able to fight, now that I think about it. Here we go!
Now you shall witness our power. Everyone, do your best.
Manifest yourself. Ether is flowing through you. Manifest yourself. Manifest yourself.
All right, I'm
Your
feeling it.
fighting spirit is mine.
Nene,
It's okay.
sometimes these things happen.
Down you go! Sent to use unused assets to tell unused. Yeah, basically. Really, it's just like the only unused bit is just the entire landscape. Everything else, like obviously, like a lot of obviously they use the same enemies and same models. Well, there's Monado armor. So yeah, Shulk starts with every single Monado art except Enchant. He no longer has Enchant because, spoilers, there's no Mechon in this version.
Fighting spirit is mine! Feelings and Nene's manifest yourself! Someone miles down!
This'll leave a mark.
Witness my true power! You like a flawless victory!
And down it goes.
Let's stay focused.
So what's the deal with Xenoblade Chronicles X? The one where you can make your own character? Yes. So Xenoblade Chronicles X is a spin-off of Xenoblade. It doesn't really have any particular... It doesn't fall into the continuity of the rest of the game, if I'm honest. It's completely, basically it's a separate universe, essentially. It's a completely separate universe. The only real thing that tie it together are some enemy names and the fact that Noppon are there. Although the Noppon aren't actually warriors in that series, they're entirely merchant-based. They're actually pacifists. So we don't get to fight with the Noppon in a giant mech suit, which unfortunate. It's canon to its own little bubble of the franchise, essentially. But yeah, it's non-canon to these games. And here we have... Oh, we have an ether crystal deposit, which... You need a special tool in order to mine here. Can't do anything with it.
Many bird people here.
Are there really? Only high Entia living here.
Oh there, strangers.
Oh, hello.
I see. You've had a rough time of it. However, I suggest you steer clear of Alchemoth. Even if you do somehow get there in one piece, don't expect the transporters to be running.
Oh? Why's that?
The thing that shot at you was no defense platform. It was a monster we've taken to calling the Fog King.
The Fog King?
Yeah. Suddenly showed up in Alchemoth a few months back.
From what I gather, you're from the Imperial Guard. Are the swords you carry just for show?
Taking a sword to it is folly. It laughs at our attacks. It's like hacking at smoke. Blows pass clean through it.
Must be Ghost. Ghost not shoot beams, dum-dum.
So that's why you call it the Fog King?
We fought in defense of our home. We were ready to die, and many of us did. But in the end, it won us nothing at all. The Fog King's attacks tore into us hard. Eventually, we gathered the High Entia and anyone else we found, and gave up the capital, so that we might live.
How awful.
My grieving heart belongs there. Our heartland, our capital. Yet I cannot even mourn it.
Maxis.
Huh? Yes?
Please, you have to tell us how to get inside.
Shulk, be serious.
Boy, are you hard of hearing?
I heard you.
Then you should know better.
No matter the situation, we have to go. If I fix the junks, we can all leave this place. Then, once we're in Colony 9, we can make plans to retake Alchemoth.
No point.
Why not?
Shulk, do you think we took all that lying down?
Huh?
We're not stupid, you know. We did all we could. It's true. I want to go home. But that's a dream that won't come to pass, and it already cost too many lives.
Maxis.
I understand where you're coming from. Still, I have to be blunt with you. Let it go.
Now what?
Judging from the speech, I can't see us convincing him.
So this mean we're stuck here?
Quite a predicament, Empress Melia.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I humbly beg your pardon. Gelgar, at your Majesty's service. Formerly of the Personal Protection Division of the Alchemoth Guard Regiment.
Is that so? Then the pardon is mine to beg, Sir Gelgar. And please, dispense with the Majesty.
Perish the thought, your Majesty. The recent war has rid us of the wicked purebloods. A new age dawns, and we half-breeds are chosen for its caretakers. With you, Lady Melia, as our shining paragon, I cannot but address you as Majesty.
I have no patience for wheedling.
Especially from knaves who spit on their ancestors.
I would never dream of doing such. I merely spoke plain truth, no more.
As you wish. But the Majesty address is burdensome to me.
If you absolutely insist. Until you deign to acquiesce, Lady Melia will have to suffice.
So kind, Sir Gelgar.
Make no mention of it, Lady Melia.
Sir Gelgar, we really need to get to Alchemoth, no matter what.
Ah, yes. I have heard your exchange with Maxis. Hindering the Empress's triumph. A narrow-minded fool, if ever there was one. To begin the authentication process, one must raise their hand to the transporter. The device is configured in such a way that only some of the High Entia in this land and the Imperial family may pass. Hence, Lady Melia should not have the slightest issue activating it.
A similar mechanism to the tombs, then?
That's our ticket into Alchemoth.
Yes.
Tasty news! Friend Galgar is good friends! Kind thanks, Birdmister.
Not at all. I am but a humble servant in Lady Melia's employ. If it not displease my ladyship too grossly, may I offer you my companionship on your journey? I have a modicum of skill with the blade. Please rest assured.
I appreciate the offer, but must refuse. We do not lack for strength.
Indeed. A great shame. Should the need arise, I shall remain ready to serve.
Certainly. By the way, Sir Galgar, this outpost appears to consist of naught but soldiers. Where might all the other refugees reside?
They dwell beyond the Grandel ramparts, which lie below this point.
They live at a remove from you, then?
Yes, because of the Machina who live there.
What do you mean?
Might you have forgotten? When the war broke out, it was the Machina's treachery that lit the fuse. Were it not for them, we needn't have lost our brethren and our home.
You couldn't stand the Machina and thus moved away?
Precisely.
But the war is concluded, Sir Gelgar.
Some simply cannot let go so easily.
Melia, shall we go see for ourselves?
Ah, yes. Very well. Sir Gelgar, we will take our leave of you now.
Do please take care of yourselves. You'll find passage to the capital through the Cragmore Caverns.
Sir Gelgar, thanks for this.
See friend later. Please to be extra careful of self.
The same to you all.
Yeah, I know, 15 minutes. Visiting shops. You can buy weapons and armor in shops to help your journey go smoother. In this chapter of your adventure, you will not find armor among spoils from defeating monsters, but you may find weapons that differ from what the shops have on offer, as we saw with those weapons. There's no lack of people having problems on the Bionic shoulder, though completing the quest they give you, you'll obtain rewards such as money, equipment in new color variations, suitable for use as cosmetics. So how about we start with this quest right here?
Hey.
Hello there. How would you feel assisting me in my research? Come now, don't make those faces. It's an easy task, I swear. I shall take the grimace as a happily, ma'am, shall I? See, I've developed this tool for exploiting ether deposits, a common ether pick, if you will, and I'd like you to test it out. You're still looking uncertain, struck dumb by my apparent genius? Oh, of course. You're used to being able to mine ether deposits on the Bionis with run-of-the-mill tools, aren't you? Well, that won't work here on the Bionis shoulder. The deposits are too dense, so you'll need specialized equipment, i.e. this. Previous iterations of the ether pick were pretty heavy machinery, though, requiring training and a license to operate. So, to cut through the rigmarole, I looked into developing one that even lay people like you can use right from the off. If you prove me right, I'll even let you keep it once you've done. How about it? Excavate an ether deposit using the common ether pick. Oh, you'll do it? Well, that's just grand. See, I made the thing, so it wouldn't mean anything if I only tested it myself. Thanks. I used to have an assistant helping me, but they seemed dissatisfied for some reason and ran off before I knew it. Just mosey on up to an ether deposit, heft the common ether pick, and use it to give the deposit a good whack. Do let me know how you get on. Rest assured your issue will be attended to with haste. If I recall Caranel's words, I should locate an ether deposit and give it a good whack. No time like the present, I suppose. I look forward to this experience. Well, that didn't sound too good. Broken ether pick. What just happened? Caranel?
Hey.
Thanks for that. I had to say, though, I didn't expect it to break so easily, though. Right, give it here a minute. I see. So the problem is durability. Alright. Due to the high ether density on the Bionis shoulder, it seems it crystallizes into a form that's perfect for gems. Just reinforcing the pick isn't likely to improve the yield in practice. Thank you all. This has been a valuable learning opportunity. I feel like I can take my research to the next level now. I did want you to have the common ether pick as thanks, but now that it's broken, it won't really do, will it? Well, that's too bad. I'll just have to give you the old retail model instead. Like I said, it's got its kinks, so it requires a trained hand, but it's better than nothing, right? You should be able to harvest decently high purity gems from all around the shoulder, saves you time crafting. Ether pick. Obtaining gems from ether deposits. On the Bionis shoulder, you can use a tool called an ether pick to mine actual gems from deposits, not just crystals. If you exhaust a given deposit, check back after a while. As you progress through the story, you may be able to obtain a more efficient ether pick. With a better ether pick, you can mine gems of higher rank. So yeah, instead of having to completely, well, as you can see there, we're getting gems left and right.
Yes?
Hamelin. I know it's no business of mine to be asking outsiders, but would you consider assisting us with a hunt? Some of our people sustained injuries while on the last one, leaving us somewhat short-staffed. Go down from here in the direction of the lake, and you'll arrive at Navir Highland. There you should find some Machna X. We were unable to lure them out with bait not long ago, or we were able to. Would you defeat them and collect some X Iron Hearts for us? Once you've finished, be sure to lay some bait to the west of Navir Highland. They won't congregate if we don't coax them out, and our hunters could do with the assistance. X are quite partial to rainbow carrots. It would spare us a great deal of effort if you were able to find some for us. I hope it's not too much trouble. Hang on a second. Let me just double check something, you know. Okay. Just double checking. There are no unique comments in this version, so in future connected quests, so you don't need to worry about talking with very specific people. Hang on, you'll need to excuse me for a second. Whew, I'm back. Well, yeah, there's not as many comments on quests, but there are more I believe, if I remember correctly, there are a few more quests that, there it is. Oh yeah, that should be fine then.
Hey.
Have you come here across Nevere Highland? Then you must have met those ether-based organisms along the way. I speak of the common monsters composed entirely of ether. These ether organisms have appeared all across Nevere Highland recently, and in large numbers too. There must be at least 2 points they're spawning from, as their exact properties differ based on location. Anyway, I'm concerned. When these organisms gather, they create a strong ether field that attracts other monsters. If you haven't seen them spawn yourself, it's possible that there's some prerequisite to it happen that we're not aware of. If you notice a flock of these organisms on your travels, I'd like you to eliminate them with all haste. Wind and Water Nebula. Thank you very much. Actually, it's my little brother who told me about all this. He vowed to take matters into his own hands if the situation did not improve on its own. But as a sister, I'd prefer that he not put himself in harm's way. Sorry for all the trouble you all, but I hope you understand. This is for the common good. Fortune be with you.
Hi there.
So we can get the official stuff. Nothing's essentially better than what we've got for these guys. So let me just... Ooh, we start with a decent amount of money. Now we get our brave equipment. Oh, it might be better for him, who knows. So we've got a decent amount of money. But that's not exactly enough now, is it? A lot less unique things. To be fair, as I said, this game is not as long as as like actual Xenoblade Chronicles proper. Nowhere near as long. So there's not a whole lot of chance for us to do this stuff properly, you know? I knew there was another quest around here.
Huh?
Need something? If you do, well, I'm busy. Can't wait. No, wait. I spoke too soon. Actually, I would like to ask you to perform some tasks for me. Plus, getting all the comments on quests for each one was a bit of a pain in originally. As you probably saw with how much I had to pause and look up which characters commented on what. I would not normally reach out to strangers such as yourselves, but there is a limit to what I can achieve myself. I've received requests for assistance from some of the younger companions. I'd like you to resolve their issues. They should not prove too difficult, yet the volume of work was high, so I was feeling quite hurried. First, Gwyneth's request, which pertains to gathering plump wildgrass. It's gone rarer lately, hence the task of picking it is more taxing than it once was. Second, Phalidus' job of winnowing the preying caterpillar population. These, in turn, grew more and more numerous until their numbers needed culling. Thirdly, the request from Lorban, who was tasked with handling a number of noble brogs. These critters have also been breeding too much for our liking and need a little population control. Gather 5 lumps of plump wildgrass, subdue 3 preying caterpillars, as well as 2 noble brogs. I'd be grateful if you could undertake those 3 jobs for me, if it is not too much to ask, of course. Very good. Then I shall let you get to the details of each mission from the concerned parties. So, yep. Got all sorts of stuff we need to do. Let's have a little bit more of an explore around here from, just to get ourselves a bit more familiar with the place. Also, get used to this music. It's pretty much just going to be the music you're going to hear for the rest of the game. A swirly snash. A kilo pumpkin. So yeah, lots of little things that are like, ooh, that's a bit different. Sky Mole. I don't believe there's a Collectopedia either. We grab some ice ether crystals. And let's see what we can do with our equipment. Art's heal because she's very squishy. HP up because she's the tank. Suppose I'll give you that. And then I can give you an ether defense. No. There we go. Companions Forum. Our destinations. Our destination in sight. That's everything. Well, no, there's like this, yeah. As I said, like, this entire extra story takes place on this map. Like, this is essentially the... I mean, obviously there's a few extra layers, but this is basically where the bulk of the story, where, like, most of the story is going to be taking place on. So, yeah, it's not a massive game. It is still, like, an RPG, though. It's still a decent length. Just not absolutely enormous, like the base game is. But yeah, that is enough for today, I think. Yeah, this hopefully won't take us very long, is what I'm saying. So next time, we continue our travels on the Bionis Shoulder and complete the quest that we've started. Hopefully getting enough money so that we can actually get some new equipment. And after that, who knows? However, I will be on Thursday's stream. I'm going to try and start a little bit. I'm going to try and start earlier than usual, because we're really close to the end. We're going to start climbing the world tree, and I want to make sure. And I kind of want to just do the entire dungeon and the final boss in one video. So probably going to start a couple of hours early. Tatty bye then, everyone. Tatty bye.